In today's video, guys, I'm kind of sick of what I've been doing the last couple months. I've really been missing workouts. My focus hasn't been there, and I'm not really happy with my physique. So I'm recommitting over the next 90 days to bring the best physique of my life. I want to beat or match this. And to do so, I am going to choose one of you to join me for free. I'm going to coach you for 90 days, and the details are at the end of the video. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Paul Ravella from ProPhysique.com, and today let's just make this a raw video because, guys, I've honestly been kind of sick of the way I've been treating myself. You know, I had such a great year last year. I'll show you some footage. At the beginning of the year, I think I was around 230 pounds. So I did a little challenge where I walked every day for 60 minutes to kick off some fat loss, and I ended up losing around 10 pounds. And if you haven't watched that video, I'll just put it on the screen here for you to watch. But I spent all of last year finding a way for me to make kind of the physique that I love sustainable. But at the end of the year, between the holidays, we went on a cruise, we went to a vacation where I drank every day for a week, missing workouts, not hitting my protein goal, not really focusing on diet. And you know what? There's a time and a place for that. But this is the start of the year. And so I want to give you guys a real look at what my physique looks like right now. We're going to set some real tangible goals. And I want you guys to join me in making some of these minor changes, because it's not about making huge changes right away. It's about adjusting your daily routine. And I'm going to show you exactly how to adjust your routine, how to adjust your diet. And we're going to talk about how a deadline matters, right? So last year, guys, I had the goal of stepping on a bodybuilding stage. This year, I'm actually going to set up a professional photo shoot. And to add to that, I'm actually going to invite someone to come to the photo shoot with me. So we're going to be doing our 90-day transformation challenge. I'm also going to pick somebody from this video to coach. That's right. I want to find someone that I feel like I can add value to their life, teach them just the approach to reach the physique that they're after, for them to take part in the challenge. And I'm going to personally be coaching them one-on-one. So we'll talk about that at the end of the video, how to get involved in that if you're interested. But the goal right now for me, guys, is really just to get back on track, right? I've kind of lost that motivation. You wake up every day and you just go through your routine. And I found over the last 5 or 6 weeks, I just haven't had that kind of drive. Even when I do go to the gym, my workouts are half-assed. And if I find an excuse to not go, I don't go. I haven't really been focused on my nutrition. Really, the reason that I bring that up is because I just don't feel as good. I just don't feel as energetic. Now, guys, I'm also going to be 49 years old in October. I'm 48 right now. So this week, I've actually reached out to a hormone therapy company. I'm getting my blood work done, so I'm going to share that with you. I'm also going to work really hard on improving those blood markers, whatever they come back at, to improve them naturally. Guys, I'm not going to jump on any exogenous hormones. I'm not really interested in hormone therapy unless it's something necessary for my quality of life. And we'll discuss that in this video series. But I want to bring you guys along. I want to show you some of the foods I eat. We're going to start right now with the most basic breakfast you could ever have. It's going to make your life super easy. But the point of this is that I'm going to bring you guys along for my journey into reaching a physique that I'm very proud of. And we're going to look great by summer, because we're starting now at the beginning of February. You go for 90 days and you're going to be getting into, May. And that's when the sun really comes out. We start to go on vacations in June and July. So if you want to look great for the summer, it starts now. I'm going to set up a professional photo shoot. That's going to really motivate me. Paying a photographer to come meet me at a gym and take pictures and videos of me, trust me, that is motivation. It's probably almost as good as getting on a bodybuilding stage. So yeah, let's start right now with the first thing. All right, guys, so everyone has a different approach to this, but I think the first thing you need to do is create a daily routine for yourself that is something that is not hard to get involved in. Don't make your routine, whether it's your diet, your exercise, your activity, challenging, right? If there is a barrier to entry, if it's hard to eat clean and good, if it's hard to exercise, you're going to have all these opportunities to skip it. So I know not everyone can afford a treadmill, but I got this thing like 6 years ago, and it's literally been a game changer for me. However, over the last few months, as like life just became something else, I wasn't really focused on myself, not going to make any excuses, but I stopped getting up every day and walking. And I think this has like a downstream effect. When I start my day by doing 30 minutes of exercise on this treadmill, really breaking a nice sweat. And guys, if you haven't walked on a treadmill on an incline at a good pace, Telling you, it's a lot more challenging than you think. Every time I start doing it again, I'm reminded like, wow, this is not just a stroll outside with the dog while you're looking at your phone. Put it in a mode where you're actually breaking a sweat. But when I do this, it really just gets the rest of my day started. I do this before I do anything else. I literally roll out of bed, throw on my shoes, and start walking. So having a deadline really allows me to get excited about this. I wake up every morning thinking, okay, I'm working towards that goal. So I'll show you guys kind of what I've been thinking about. So the last photo shoot I did was 2018. So I want to put that picture here. I want to outdo this picture. So I did a really good job last year of training consistently. And so what I want to do this year is take that to the next level. I got a good friend of mine named Ron. He's moving down from New York. So I'm going to have a really good training partner to train with a couple days a week. And I think just having that deadline for a photo shoot, it's going to really allow me to do the things I need to do. Now, what are those things? It starts with every day getting up and moving. Activity, especially at 48 years old, I just feel my brain feels better. My body feels better. It improves my digestion. It improves my hunger signals. It improves my inflammation. And it just gives you like this sense of like accomplishment first thing in the morning. So finding something you can do before you put your face into your work, into your kids. I go downstairs already having done enough so that when I see my kids, I can really enjoy them. I'm not thinking about anything else. So now we're going to talk about the next thing you need to focus on. So the next thing I was doing last year, a really good job of, was hitting my protein goals. So if I had to give you guys any advice as far as like just the basics, just the things you need to start doing. One, start doing some form of exercise early in the day. Just get your brain going. It helps with your hunger. It also helps with your thought process of like, hey, I've already done something. Let's keep that going. The next would be hitting your daily protein goals, which is a pain in the butt. Let's be honest. You know, protein is one of those things like you've got to cook it, prepare it, store it. You got to really plan ahead. So for many people, whey protein is a great option, but I got to be honest, whey protein and me, we are not friends. My digestive system does not process whey. So I worked with Core Nutritional's my supplement company that I've been sponsored with for about a decade now. And they helped me come up with my own series of products called the PR series. Now, vegan protein historically tastes like garbage. I love this stuff. So this is my strawberry cream. But what this allows me to do is literally just hit my protein goals every day without even having to think, okay? Yes, I'm still going to eat my lean meats. I'm still going to eat some eggs. I'm still going to eat chicken and steak and fish and all those things. But first thing in the morning, I like to just get going. I like to get started working. And so the last thing I want to do is, you know, spend time kind of cooking after I've already exercised, got my kids ready for school. I'm ready to get back up and work. That's just what's right for me. It might not be right for you, but having something like this where you can get 40 to 50 grams of protein in a snap, right? And if we're talking about protein goals, if you guys aren't familiar with how much protein you're getting, here's the easiest number to focus on. What is your dream weight? What is the weight that you go, golly, I'd love to be that weight, right? For me, my weight where I like look and feel the best is probably around 205, okay? So if I'm focused on around 200 grams of protein a day, that is way more than my body could possibly break down and lose muscle from, okay? So the focus for me is hitting that minimum on a daily basis. Now, what happened the last month, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, where I was just kind of half-assing it, just eating what I wanted? You know what my protein looked like on the days that I was tracking? Sometimes 80 grams a day. That's right, because, you know, I actually ran out of protein powder. You know, we were traveling and I was trying not to focus on myself, and I would do diet recalls and be like, I literally had like no protein today. And it showed. I had less energy. My workouts suffered. My body composition definitely suffered. So one of the first things I'm going to do to start this, to get ready for this photo shoot, is really bump up that protein. It can help your hormone profile. It's going to help you recover better. It's going to help you feel better on a daily basis. Guess what else it does? Protein is very filling, right? So when you're filling yourself with the macronutrients that your body can really benefit from, you're not going to reach for or crave as much of the other stuff. All right, guys, so we're going to start with a raw physique update. But before we do that, I want to give you guys an opportunity. I decided that I'm going to randomly select one person to coach for free. Now, to do that, I created a form below. So I'm going to put the link to that. If you're interested in me coaching you for free for 90 days, now I'm going to enter you into our 90-day challenge. Really what I'm looking for is someone that I can help understand the lifestyle, the nutrition, the training, and I just want to help get things going in the right direction and have a positive impact. And you guys have been doing so much for me with YouTube that I'm really excited about giving back. So fill out that form if you're interested in working with me one-on-one. We're going to do a weekly call. You're really going to get the full experience of what it's like to work with a coach. And the goal for me is the reward of helping someone that is in a position that I was in years ago that I just really didn't understand why I wasn't making progress. Okay. So really what I want for you guys to understand is how this happens. Now, I want to provide you guys with so much this journey. If you guys need help with anything, okay, I've had a lot of people ask me about like meal prepping. When I tell you something like, oh, I need to eat this much protein. Well, how do we do that? I want to show you guys that. So this series is going to be all about what my daily routine is like from a full day perspective, thinking ahead, cooking, what I have to do when I'm out with my kids. I'm going to be creating a vlog type environment where I can just shoot content anytime I feel it's valuable. But really what this is about is taking my physique from where it's at. Now listen, I'm not unhappy with my physique, okay? If this is how I looked all the time, I'd be fine with that. But I think for all of us, comfort is the problem. I want to challenge myself to do and be better. That's when I feel I really thrive. I wake up excited every day, getting after my goals. So this is just where I'm at. You might be leaner and more muscular than me. You might be heavier, right? And have less muscle. But it doesn't matter because these are the things that are going to be the foundation for getting better on a daily basis. Okay. So now I don't actually know my weight. I went to check my weight this morning and it's been so long since I stepped on it that the battery's dead. So I'll check my weight tomorrow. If I had to guess, somewhere around maybe 215 to 220. So I've actually still got a little bit of abs. The real problem for me in my mind is that I've lost muscle size because I haven't been as consistent with my training, right? So I'm not actually terribly mad about this. I'll show you the video right now of last year at this time where I started. I'm a lot leaner than I was, though I might have had more muscle then. Okay. So the goal for this is this is our starting point, right? Snapshot. Okay. This is the starting point for my journey. In 90 days, I want to look completely different. Okay. I'm not necessarily going to try to lose a bunch of body fat. What I am going to do is get stronger, add muscle, and just recomp and just look better, feel better. I'm going to have my blood work done this week. And so we'll be able to look at the blood work that's done. And we can even, do a video series. I can bring in one of the doctors from the hormone therapy clinic that I'm working with. I actually spoke to them and maybe get you guys to understand, is hormone therapy necessary for you? Is it something you should think about? For me at 48 years old, still a lifetime natural athlete, haven't really felt that it was going to benefit me, but I'm not opposed to it when my quality of life suffers. But the real goal here is just to give you guys the tools to go from where you're at to where you want to be. And hopefully you guys click the link below and get some free coaching if you win the raffle. All right, talk to you guys soon.